He is one of the most in-demand Hollywood actors, one of Marvel's superheroes, and a sex symbol with millions of fans. And this is also Chris Pratt, just a little bit earlier in life. He had to work as a waiter, spend some time being homeless, and even strip for a living. Now everybody knows Star-Lord, but let's go back to a time when Chris was selling blackberries door to door, and we can imagine what it probably looked like.
Dormammu! I've come to bargain! Dormammu! Dormammu! Dormammu!
Although Chris even went to college to study acting, but something didn't go as planned. Okay, let's be honest, nothing was really planned. My high school wrestling coach reminds me about this time I came into his office and he said, "Chris, what do you want to do with yourself?" Pratt told Entertainment Weekly. I was like, I don't know, but I know I'll be famous and I know I'll make a ton of money. I've never really had a plan, he said. I've always been a bit of a ham, I guess. He quit college after having studied for just half a semester, and then went on to selling coupons, as that seems a little bit more promising back then.
I'm about to do an experiment where I huck this at the wall, see what happens.
As expected, coupon sales didn't bring him much money. That's why Chris decided to become a stripper. I was always a very much naked person. I loved to always get naked. I was very free, so I thought I may as well get paid, he told BuzzFeed. Though it turns out that success in this business requires a bit more than a desire to get naked in public. Chris earned $40 to strip for his friend's grandmother at her birthday party once, though he added, "I did go one time and audition on a stage for a club, but I don't think I got the job. I don't think I'm a very good dancer."
Pictures up!
Oh God, Chris, I can't stop it.
At the age of 19, Pratt moved to Hawaii after a friend offered to buy him a one-way ticket. It isn't quite clear what he planned on doing there, but he soon ended up homeless with no money. He was living in a van near the beach while working a variety of minimum wage jobs. Although Chris confessed to the British newspaper The Independent in 2014 that Maui is a pretty awesome place to be homeless, and that he enjoyed that period of his life. "We just drank and smoked weed and worked minimal hours, 15 to 20 hours per week, just enough to cover gas, food, and fishing supplies. You know, it was a charming time." It was in Maui, during one of his shifts as a waiter, that he met actress and director Rae Dawn Chong, who ultimately changed his life. The actress was working on casting during her first directorial effort, a short horror comedy called Cursed Part 3, and Pratt charmed her while talking up the acting skills he'd honed in high school plays. I was like, "You're in the movies, right?" I always wanted to be in the movies. She was like, "You're cute, do you act?" I was like, "F it, goddamn right I act, put me in a movie." Chong ended up casting him in the movie, and he moved to LA to start his acting career there. "He was a joy on set," she told the outlet, adding, "My movie sucked, but he was awesome."
Does pubic?
Despite earning only $700 for the film, he knew he had found his calling. The moment she told me she was bringing me to LA, I knew. I was like, this is what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. As it often happens in LA, Pratt tried to land substantial acting roles for the next few years and worked in an LA restaurant to earn a living while waiting for his next career breakthrough. Chris was earning less than $30 per day at the Beverly Hills restaurant, and he revealed that he would try to save money on food by eating off of customers' plates.
I made a shrimp claw.
I'm really proud of you, babe. I'll put your used plate in my purse. I almost have a complete set.
Really? Oh my God, you're so smart.
After parts like Bright, the town jock on the WB's Everwood and Shea, a trust fund hippie on the OC, Pratt got a role in the movie Take Me Home Tonight, where he starred with his future wife, Anna Faris. It was another douchebag role that didn't really work for me, except for the fact that it got me my wife, he told People. Faris was the wife to another actor, Ben Indra, at the time. I was like, well, that's all right, and I just did the movie. But it turns out they had been falling apart for a long time. 2 years later, we were engaged. Chris wanted to go big and aimed at roles that could bring him fame and change his life. But after failed auditions for both Captain Kirk in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek reboot and Jake Sully in Avatar, he started doubting his own potential. They said they want somebody that has that thing, that it factor, he told EW of his Avatar audition. I walked into that room knowing that I did not have that thing, and I walked out thinking I would never have that thing, probably. He didn't give up, though, and found a different path to success. Exploring his comedic side, Pratt got his next big break when he was cast on Parks and Recreation in 2009.
Oh God, are you actually doing that? This is so embarrassing.
Now, it's hard to believe that his role was planned only for 6 episodes, but still, he struggled to land movie roles. Pratt gained 40 pounds playing Andy in Parks and Rec, and when he tried out for Moneyball, he was told that he was too fat to play real-life Oakland A's player Scott Hatteberg. Pratt made the decision to lose weight before Hatteberg's role was cast. "I'd check maybe once a week," he told EW. "I'd say, they cast it yet?" and I would just keep working out. Finally, I got in good enough shape that I took a picture of myself and sent it to my agent. He landed the role. After Moneyball, Pratt gained weight again to appear in the Channing Tatum-led high school reunion comedy 10 Years, then lost some weight again to play a Navy SEAL in Zero Dark 30. After this, Chris decided to go big again, and thought he would compete for the role of Peter Quill, though he was quite scared that the Avatar or Star Trek situation would happen again. Only everything had already changed. Chris had that thing, and everyone saw that. And the director James Gunn still wasn't able to find his perfect Peter Quill. We tested, I think, 12 guys, fully screen tested, some of them pretty famous. It needed to be somebody who was able to bring an extra life to the character. James Gunn didn't even want to consider Chris Pratt. I kept saying, "That's the chubby guy from Parks and Rec? You've got to be kidding." But somehow the casting director persuaded him, and that was the turning point. James Gunn only needed a few seconds to realize he had found his actor.
Dance off, bro! Me and you!
That very same year, Chris landed the role of Owen Grady in Jurassic World and was destined to succeed. Thanks for watching. Check out these other great stories from OSSA and subscribe for new videos about your favorite stars.